What's good, KC Crew? It's your boy KC Crew, and I'm back with yet another reaction video. And today, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. Your boy is a weeb. Huh? Your boy is a weeb.
What?
Yes, I said it. Your boy is a weeb. I don't know why I didn't want to tell you guys this for a minute. I do watch a lot of anime. It hasn't really shown on my channel, but I'm gonna start to react to more anime stuff on my channel and just see where that goes. So the type of stuff your boy watches ranges from One Piece to Attack on Titan to Haikyuu, Dragon Ball Z, Soul Eater, Sword Art Online. I used to watch that, Gun Gale Online. I mean, I know there's a lot more. I have a list on my phone of like all the animes I watched, but that's just to name a few.
Incredible.
I know most, if not a lot of you on my channel do watch anime, and I really mess with y'all for that. So I'm gonna have like a variety of stuff on my channel. But in today's video, we will be reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen Insane Powers. What is cursed energy techniques, and cursed spirits. You feel me? If you don't know what Jujutsu Kaisen is, then what are you doing? Pause this video, go watch the first episode, because they only got one episode out right now. Watch that and then come back here for the power levels and stuff, because we about to get into that. Before we get right into this reaction, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell. But without further ado, let's get right into this reaction. Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone, and it's time to go balls deep. Today is the beginning of a new
He's gay!
new anime that I will be covering on a weekly basis for the channel. JUJUTSU Kaisen.
Sir.
Yes, this is a manga I recommend to everyone in our community to read. I really love the philosophy it covers regarding the subject of death, for example.
This anime is
in terms
amazing.
of what it means
Watch
to die, as all human beings.
You right there. Go watch it. If you don't know what it is, go watch it.
In this destiny. So how do they deal with this sad reality? Everyone's different, and I'll probably cover this philosophy in a future video. I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the more mature modern shonens out there, sharing similar themes to Chainsaw Man. So since the anime has begun, I think it's about time we cover it on the channel. I am up to date on the manga, so I'll be here to guide those that join our community on a weekly basis with content that will help you understand the story and enjoy it a lot more. Now, this is important. You need to hit the notification bell on the channel and smash the like button if you want this to work weekly for both me as a channel and you as the viewer. So here's a thank you in advance to those of you that do.
Oh, I forgot I watched Black Clover too.
So from episode 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, you're probably confused on trying to grasp the concept of cursed energy and wondering who the hell is Sukuna. This dude is a complete savage and has no humanity, right?
Yeah, true.
Well, I don't blame you. Even being up to date with the manga, I find myself scratching my head trying to grasp everything I am reading. The complexity of the manga is really there when it comes to power scaling, much like Hunter. On top of that, there are many concepts we have to remember since everyone has cursed technique powers that have their own set of rules. Let's start with the basics introduced in episode 1. So, what is cursed energy exactly? Well, this is the power that fuels all cursed techniques. Basically, the movesets that the shamans use within the series is called JUJUTSU, or in English, cursed energy, because I already butchered that, confirmed, fam. Bruh, guys, you know, man, I can't speak Japanese properly, I'm sorry. I'll be breaking down everything you need to know about this form of energy because a lot of readers find it hard to understand the power scaling. The first thing to know about cursed energy is that this force is actually something that is found within all human beings. In fact, cursed energy is created out of negative emotions that naturally flows throughout the body. Now, even within the series, the anime and manga, the knowledge and science of cursed energy is up for discussion. Like, for instance, the question regarding where exactly does cursed energy come from, the manga does not give a direct answer as the characters themselves are debating on the phenomena. In chapter 4, there are different opinions such as
this man right here is strong as hell. I did so like I watched the whole video on just like his powers alone, and he's like one of the strongest like people in that anime.
Tokyo Metropolitan Curse Technical College, he theorizes that this energy may come from the mind or the heart of the body. However, in chapter 37, Aotodo, a third-year student at the Kyoto branch, gave an alternative explanation from his own studies, disputing that negative emotions such as anger can come from the mind and people exist in world with their entire bodies and souls, insinuating that cursed energy is created from a person's entire being rather than one specific point. However, at the end of the day, all characters believe in the general consensus that the negative emotions are coming from people's stomachs. Yes, like from their gut. For instance, have you ever wondered why hunger can make some people cranky? Well, in the formulation of Jujutsu Kaisen, it could be because of cursed energy originating from this point per se. So regardless of
I got
where
some
this
cursed
energy
energy in
is
me,
specifically generated, the point output it in some form, right? However, Toji Fujigoro so far is the only exceptional character, as he was actually invisible to shamans because of this unique trait of not releasing cursed energy. But I won't go into super detail about that in this video just now. Now, even though pretty much every human has cursed energy, normal humans cannot actually control the flow of this energy. And as a result, they are continuously leaking this cursed energy, which in effect creates the cursed spirits. These cursed spirits are actual creatures that can harm the humans, and one of the main targets for our shamans that we see in the series. So think about it like this. When humans think of negative thoughts about something from hatred, fear, or jealousy, they produce cursed energy, which then leaks outside of their bodies, producing these evil creatures. These cursed spirits also feed off negative feelings from all people, and the more cursed energy that is created in turn, it will make the spirit even stronger. If the spirit is more stronger, they are allowed to speak. For example, some spirits can't talk, so they are low ranked. This energy could be even stored by the shamans or the cursed spirits over the years, so it can be used later on to power up their techniques. For example, Mahito, who is a cursed spirit, at around chapter 82, in this fight, he says he will not worry to utilize a lot of his stored up cursed energy here because the month of October is coming up, which is Halloween. And on Halloween, he can recharge all of his power pretty easily. A cursed spirit is born when people have strong negative feelings. Hatred for other humans or even fear itself could bring rise to these spirits. For example, curses can form as a result of someone's fear of the ocean, the forest, and the earth, as well as by deities of certain areas. They tend to form in areas where people have a lot of memories. Now, I don't want to compare this anime, but it's not too different from the concept of deities in Noragami. The more you believe or feel something, the more energy you will essentially give it. Now, a quick note is that when a large amount of cursed energy gathers, a cursed object like a talisman can also be made. For example, Itadori in episode 1, Sukuna's fingers is a cursed object. So this is where we come to shamans or sorcerers, who are basically humans who can control their flow of cursed energy, collecting it, ultimately allowing them to utilize this energy to perform jutsu to then fight these creatures and expel them. Now, controlling this cursed energy isn't as easy as it sounds, as the shamans have to control their emotions. For example, if a shaman lets their anger overflow, then they will very quickly use up their stored energy. But effectively, shaman can utilize their control of cursed energy to pretty much propel them and give them a fighting chance against these cursed spirits.
I told you that
there are also more to shamans than just controlling their energy, however. As explained in chapter 19, an average or above skilled shaman can at least see the residue of cursed energy in addition to seeing cursed spirit, where normal humans can't actually even see spirits, right? In chapter 49, Aotodo explained that the high-grade shamans can sense the cursed energy as if they can taste it. This helps them get a better understanding of their own and others' cursed energy and cursed technique, much like how you see in Naruto, where certain people have a certain chakra nature, you can detect it. Sasuke was quite cold, Naruto's quite warm. So this same concept applies in Jujutsu Kaisen, where everyone has a unique cursed energy trait. However, to stop them from being traced, shamans can hide their residual traces to prevent them being followed or tracked, as shown in chapter 73. They can also read the flow of cursed energy in another person's body, which helps them track down any potential spirits.
Crazy.
But this cursed energy also affects the perception of the individual to the shaman, as it is implied that there is an identifiable difference between the cursed energy present in shamans, civilians, and the cursed energy that makes up the cursed spirits, as explained in chapter 36 and 68. Amongst the shaman, they built a registry of cursed energy which identifies their respective users. Basically, if the user is registered, they can be identified based upon their energy. This also means that cursed energy is unique to that individual. But coming to Jujutsu sorcerers, who are users of Jujutsu sorcery aligned with Jujutsu High, they generally possess cursed energy. All official Jujutsu sorcerers are trained and registered through Jujutsu High. As you will see in the anime, Itadori will join Jujutsu High. These sorcerers have a stigma of being crazy.
So they living at like
it's
a
one of the job
school.
requirements, by the way, because sorcerers must detach themselves
This
from
is
normal
this is
life
dead
due
ass
to
like
all the crazy
like
spirit
Naruto.
shit, the murder stuff, and the inhumane activities that they will experience.
They're in a
job.
group of
I mean,
three.
have you seen the stuff in episode 1? You're thinking that's
they
bad.
go to
Wait
school.
till Mahito shows up, fam. Sorcerers end up having a hard time having sympathy for others as a result on the job, which makes them have a nihilistic view of the world. This is why the main character throughout the anime and manga is showcased to be some kind of antithesis to the other characters. The philosophy of death and what it means to die is explored throughout his character,
this
as
anime
in the
was
very
well
few
thought
chapters
out.
when he faces
tell you that
Mahito,
right
he
now.
kills his very first transmuted human beings by the hands of his powers. He felt bad about doing it and wonders how will he live on if his sympathy for these sad souls diminishes. And now, as you saw in episode 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, Sukuna, who Itadori has become the vessel of, is the king of cursed spirits from hundreds of years ago, where all shamans had to unite just to defeat him and separate all his fingers throughout the world so that he cannot wreak havoc. Sukuna, or the double-faced spectre, is the undisputed king of curses in Jujutsu Kaisen according to the myths and legends. He was a demon who looked like a human during the era of sorcery 1,000 years ago. Shamans were the ones to defeat him, but it took everything they had to do so. When he died, they couldn't destroy his body, so it turned into cursed charms and was scattered throughout the world. He is described as a demon with 4 arms and 2 heads. However, right now he looks like Itadori, as he is the one who hosts him. Sukuna is basically a sadistic demon dude who likes to see others suffer. He is a greedy control freak who doesn't give a shit about what happens because of his actions. When you see in the anime in the future, he even manipulates his host Itadori as he makes a deal with him that he doesn't even know he's made. But I do have to reiterate it that cursed spirits, they are made of cursed energy. So because of this, normal humans cannot perceive cursed spirits, but there are special conditions where regular humans, if they put in a life or death situation, they can see them. Or if the cursed energy is too much, they can feel the pressure. So what this means is that you can't just bring a gun to a fight with a curse, as you can only hurt a curse with another cursed energy, right? So this means cursed spirits can only be exercised by using a form of the energy. If a curse is too powerful, like Sukuna, if you want to exercise him and seal him away, you have to use talismans or charms. Curses tend to linger to their point of origin, and the spirits have varying levels of intelligence. Powerful curses are bipolar like humans and are intelligent enough to hold a normal conversation. There are 5 levels of curses. Grade 4 being the lowest, grade 3, grade 2, grade 1, and then there is special grades. Okay, so let's move on to curse techniques. How do the characters use their powers and what is the power scaling? Well, a curse technique is the manipulation of the curse energy that we described earlier in the video, and a technique, it can be passed down within clans or is unique to the sorcerer user. For example, Gojo that you saw in episode 1, he possesses the 6 eyes that no one else can have. He is the first human in 100 years to have both the 6 eyes and the Gojo family's limitless curse technique. This is what allows Gojo to be the most broken and powerful character in the entire manga. If you want me to do a whole breakdown of his character in terms of his techniques and how strong Gojo is, make sure to let me know in the comments, hit the notification bell on the channel, and let's get at least 10,000 likes. If there is enough support, I promise I will do it. Let me know what topics you want me to cover on this series. So, if you didn't know this already, there is a prequel to Jujutsu Kaisen the manga. This is known as Tokyo Metropolitan Curse Technical School Volume 0, right? And in the first 2 chapters, it is described to us that there are as many curse techniques as there are sorcerers. Now, this prequel is 100% canon. So, in the manga, in chapter 12, curse energy is described to be volatile in its raw form, just like electricity is in real life. However, it can be manipulated to be incredibly useful, just as electricity can be through applying it to devices. The power scaling is complex and great because, for example, in chapter 75, it's described that family techniques have both the benefit of having a manual to them, as they are passed down throughout the generations, that allows people to train and perfect these techniques. But the flaw to this practice is that the other shamans or spirits will know about them and how to counter it. It will put you at a disadvantage in a fight if you are not too careful. Curse techniques vary a lot in substance, and their form depends on the sorcerer. They differ in creation of objects to infuse curse energy into things such as words or even dolls. You can even manipulate space itself with a curse technique, like we saw in chapter 14 with Gojo teleporting Itadori to fight with the spirit. It is explained to us in the manga that sorcerers manifest their techniques when they are around 4 to 6 years old. Jujutsu techniques are the type of abilities that someone has. Jujutsu are unique to every person and hereditary by nature. For example, in Naruto, you would describe this as a Kekkei Genkai, right? For example, Megumi's shadow technique is unique to the character. These are techniques that were given at birth. Gojo says that curse techniques are determined at birth, but its power is controlled by the user's imagination. It depends on the person on what they want to do with their cursed energy and powers. So, that's the introduction to the series. You now understand what cursed energy is, who is Sukuna, what are cursed spirits, and it's a good introduction. Make sure to smash the like button and the notification.
Okay, so if you've watched the anime, hopefully you have a good understanding of cursed energy. I know I have a good understanding now. But if you guys like that video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell. If you want to see more, just comment down below and I will get back to you. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.
Perfect.